play. These three words, they're the ones that I live by. With bug eyes, there's nothing that he can't find. We all fly, don't give Buckman the stink eye. Do or die, Schmuel Buckman's an old guy. Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. Go toe to toe with Buckman, he will eat your freaking soul, no doubt. It's Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. We get buck with Buckman, we know you're up to something.
Okay. Well. Now I can hear you, and hopefully you can hear me. I have to change it here as well. My bad.
It's an old guy.
A lot of inputs here. There we go.
That much
now
better,
I
right?
can hear you.
I can
We're good.
hear me too.
Yay.
So what's going on, man?
Nothing. I don't think you're using your good microphone, but here we are. And your computer's on the fritz, too.
Is it? I'm using
No,
this.
you're good now. Now everything's working.
It's a beautiful thing. It's tough testing this beforehand when you don't have anybody on the other end.
Yeah, there's like separate inputs. But if you come in again, we always talk audio before everything. If you come in, if you like, I just hooked up my Bluetooth set after I came in. If you come in before, it'll always set it to whatever your Windows settings are on. But if your Windows settings are different, and then if you enter they're one thing and then you change them, and then it's not going to change with it, and you have to.
So I was going to wear the Bluetooth headset, but the problem is, I can't wear this hat with them because they're so big.
I got a hat. Yeah, you really got your gun range look going today, dude.
These are my rose-colored glasses.
You literally look like you came from Olympic revolver training.
I know. Yeah, I'm just, I've been told that the eyes are what sell, so I want to make them wait for it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
the glasses are like the eyes of the face.
My rose-colored glasses. It's how I look at life.
Right. Is that what that is?
All right.
So they're not even functional.
So I haven't gotten to speak to you. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was it. I'm just asking if they're functional. But apparently they're just rose-colored glasses. They're not like blue blockers or anything, huh?
No, they're just rose-colored
Right.
glasses. This was the color that was recommended to me to ease my eyes while looking at the computer.
I thought Chow or somebody was like, you look through life through rose-colored glasses, and you went and bought rose-colored glasses to be ironic. I'm glad you didn't do that.
No, I didn't do that. Roy Cohn for $1.99. Listen to Dave. Dude gets shit done. Dryer guy.
Did
you fix the dryer?
I fixed the dryer. The carpet is almost nice and dry. It has to be re-cleaned though. I really got down in there and I smelled it, and I could smell a little bit of mildew. because it's just out in the rain for so long.
Gotcha.
Not out in the rain, but outside while it rained.
I totally understand. Do I sound like I'm in an empty room?
Well, your microphone was a little further from your face than usual. And because of that, it kind of picks up more of the bouncing effect rather than your voice sometimes.
Yeah,
But
I think
like
I
right
also
there
have the
is-
win.
I think
I have
whatever
the
you're doing
windows
right now
open
is
as well.
perfect. Well, yeah, I think whatever you're doing right there is perfect though. As long as you stay right there, you're pretty good. Keep it within
I'm
a
not
fist.
moving. I'm not going to move. I'm going to sit right
fist's
here in
distance.
this spot all night long.
Correct.
All right. So I haven't talked to you in a while. I did see you were streaming today about your dryer. Do you want to get that out of the way first?
That's it. I fixed the dryer today. The interesting thing, when I don't like this filter. Can I take it off?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that, but okay. So this I did it a rare vertical stream on from my phone, and at one point I got like, almost 100 concurrent viewers, but when I finished the stream after 3.5 hours, I had like 5,000 5,000 views afterwards. I was very surprised. Interesting algorithmic analyses, along with the sound analyses. As you can expect from a producer and his boss.
I'm amazed. So, oh, that's great. I just lost Dave's sound. Did you mute yourself?
I muted myself because
Ah,
I'm looking for
You
something
know
now.
what's funny is every time when you mute yourself, my sound goes dead. Like I can't hear myself.
Right.
So it's like, oh, I think I lost my sound. Chris Martin, 1972. Hunter Schmuel Thompson. So Hunter S. Schmuel Thompson. Thank you, Chris.
Thompson,
We will,
more like Tom Steen.
yeah.
Neil Thompson, Hunter S. Tomstein.
Oi. Or
Hunter
as
Schmuel
my friend Haley
Tomstein.
put it,
Yes, I love it.
Indiana Buckman. So
I prefer
yeah,
Schmuel Jones.
There we go. Schmuel Jones. Schmuel Jones is great. And these things are very cool. Haley actually sent me a DM saying that she likes the glasses. So fuck you guys. I'm going for the good looking
Yeah,
girl.
she probably what she means is, oh my god, I love those glasses. Where'd you get them? I want a pair for myself.
Yeah. I what do you call it? I have another pair that are lighter and more yellow and better for this, and I will go grab them in a little bit. We have a mid-break song. David, Roy Cohen Esquire. There's a lot more pizza left in that box. $15 of gas.
Yeah, I fucking these motherfuckers. Yes, I put $15 of gas in my car today.
And is that like, are they giving you a hard time
This
because of
kind-
how
I mean,
little gas you put in?
Look, here's the thing. I go to these convenience stores a lot to get cigarettes and fucking whether it's 7-Eleven or gas station. I'm in and out a lot. I don't get any benefit for buying in bulk or anything. So I put I wanted to spend less than $20, so I got a drink and I put $15. So I don't know what to tell you.
All right. And how much is a gallon of gas in California?
It was three. I paid $3.99
Jesus Christ.
for regular. Premium, I think, was $4.30 or something. And so yeah, again, we're talking about gas, but also too, the car runs more efficiently with only half a tank of gas.
The coasts, we're trying to like get the coast down. So we are at
How do I change this fucking
$2.89 a
filter?
gallon here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Which
wow.
filter are you
That's
trying to remove? The Kevin Brennan, Jody Miller?
the face filter.
You have a filter on your face?
Yeah, 100% I do.
Oh, okay. Well, go to your camera.
Yeah, it's alright. Go, no, handle. Just I'll figure it out right now.
Handle it. All right. So that's it. So it's been an interesting weekend in the Dabbleverse, hasn't it?
I guess. I enjoyed Doom versus Luis J. Gomez. That was fun. And of course, Sam Bibley was a main fulcrum to that drumstick as well. Beautification. Aha. Oh, wow. Turn it back. Turn it back. Ah, no. Okay. No. Oh, you can even set the tone of the beautification. Wow.
Yeah, there's all
No,
sorts
no,
of
no.
stuff you
Turn it
can
off.
do in
Turn it
this
off.
EV Mux, EVMux, whatever words
Yeah.
you want to call it.
EV mute.
So I'm gonna move my. Oh, look at
Hiya.
that.
Yeah. Let's
He
go,
made his
baby.
bed today, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I did make my bed today. Look, and even though I'm still using the Verge background, I made my fucking bed today. That's dude. Okay, let's outline the things that we can talk about, and then let's talk about them. But so we have maybe the Doom and Louis J. Gomez. That's compelling. Number two, Stuttering John invites a vagrant into his home. I'm shocked. Was he a Republican?
I don't buy it.
You think it's bullshit?
No, I think it's a roommate.
Interesting.
Like because when have we ever known Stuttering John to do anything for free? Never. And so I am of the belief that this person is paying SJ.
I think in general, I'll be honest, completely honest. From what I've gathered of Stuttering John in the last 10 years, he is a guy that comes off as quite friendly, especially in a drinking environment. He's not there to start fights. He's usually there to like, this goes back to even what people said at the bars. Like, you know, he had an issue with one or two people and he wouldn't stop about it. But really, most of the people were just like, yeah, no, I mean, John's fine. You know, he just talks to everybody. And that's pretty much what people said.
About a year ago, I talked to a guy who moved from Jersey down to Cape Coral and says he was in a bar
At
with
the Pickwick.
John and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this guy said that the thing with John is John drinks and he pontificates. And you just have to listen to him. But when it comes to things like his kids or his mom and stuff like that, he does something like he'll say one thing that's negative and then realize that he said it and then backtrack on it later. But that's where that was the guy that told me that John's mother was pissed off at him, so they locked him out of the thermostat in the house.
I mean, that's a theory. I don't know how, like, I think that's like a fun theory. I don't know how substantiated that was. They did mention, I think it all comes kind of from him trying to, like, there was a time when he went live. He was live or said something after the fact on his show about having to like call his mom and have her turn on the AC. And I don't know if it's because of payment, missed a payment, or it got too expensive because he just kept it running. And then I don't know, or maybe so it was something like that. I can't 100% remember. So yeah.
So the thing to go full with this story is this is a guy that I knew here that was a drunk and sobered up, and then he moved to Cape Coral, started drinking again, and would go to the bars, and that's where he was telling me what he told me is essentially John's mother was paying the bill and got pissed off at him because he was leaving the air conditioner on all the time, like even when he wasn't home, and they locked him out and the bill was very high. So but I have no idea.
I do. Yeah, I remember something like that for sure.
So
I remember something like that.
But the thing is that the problem is like so SJ, you can't ever tell what SJ is going to say, whether it's the truth or not. And people who tell stories about him, you also never know whether those guys are true or not. You know, so it's I'm turning my volume up for the chatters.
That's fine. I guess.
But there we go. I have to be honest. I've been trying to like avoid SJ's stream at all, and only watch clips when those are available. But mostly because I'm really pissed off at this striking stuff, and what John's doing, and I just don't want to give him any views.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, there's the, you know what? That's great. That's fine. Don't give him any views. John doesn't need any more views. He doesn't need any more stupid chats. He's got his own The Dabbleverse is now part of a much bigger ecosystem that supports much more than just Stuttering John. And so, and I mean that in the most grassroots form possible. So he'll be fine. He doesn't need yours or anybody else's views. He's got the hardcore of the hardcore Dabbleverse folks still in there, plugging away. 44,000 at the click of 44,000 super chats a year, give or take.
Wow, is that what he's getting?
Well, in 2024, he got probably something around that. High 30s, low 40s, all $2, saying "fucking go fuck yourself, you fucking fat fuck."
Now we looked at, you looked at the KB's numbers from 2025. Do we know what Stuttering Johns were?
I didn't look at Stuttering Johns. I don't think you registered very high on any lists. I haven't really looked at his numbers.
All right.
And if you don't have like the paid for version of it, then you can't really look at somebody's yearly things if they're not already on some chart. You know what I mean?
So, interestingly enough, I have been getting a $29.99 charge every month on my Amex card from something called Diff Inc. DIFF. And so I was like, what the fuck am I paying for here? And I went and looked, and Diff Inc. is the publisher of Playboard. So
you've had one?
Do I have a Playboard? I thought Playboard was $100 a month.
Well, no, the basic bitch one is $29.99. You're fucking lame, and I love it.
So I've had this thing forever, and I have no idea how to sign in.
Oh, well, you probably have to sign in with your Google account, with your Schmuel Buckman Google account. Maybe not.
We can try that. We'll do it as we move along tonight.
Sure.
But I just want to see if he comes up in the thing. And I want to say,
probably gonna come up, yeah.
We're not obsessed by numbers. We're just
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I love looking at the numbers.
I'm interesting. Well, look, I was interested that Kevin took a 30% drop last year.
Yeah, took a hit. Probably made more in gifted this year, probably, than last year. I'd say that's
what year are we talking about here?
2025 versus 2024.
Okay,
because I'm talking about 2025.
In 2025, he took a because he dropped 30%.
Yeah.
2025 over 2024.
Yeah, in numbers for sure. In
money. In money, yeah.
Super chat money.
Super.
But I definitely have to. Just because I've seen it and I'm in the chat, I know 100%. It's probably not that significant, but he probably made a lot more. He probably did a lot more on memberships this year than people think.
And we don't get membership numbers, right?
No, not on there, but they're good. There's also 70%, compared to whatever fucking YouTube is.
So, according to Playboard, his rank is 413,409, going down. His average video views. This is
Stuttering John?
Stuttering John. His average video views are 3,211, which is very low. It's 14.4% of subscribers.
Don't look at those metrics.
But I'm looking at his live streaming stats.
Yeah.
And according
click on
to
super chats and stuff like that.
Highest viewers, they have the little red, yellow, green meter, and he's in the yellow and he's in the middle in highest viewers. And his average viewers are 410, which according to this is very high. So
I wouldn't worry about those numbers. Click more on.
What am I
Super Chat.
looking for then?
The where it says super chat and live. Look at those, or videos or something.
So today's revenue: $128. Yesterday, $415. Last 7 days, $2,608. That's not bad.
Yeah. How many hours did he stream? Probably 6-7 hours, I think.
I
But
can't
even
really.
that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I can't. What's going to happen is when I start moving around, Playboard's going to tell me that I've exceeded my thing, so I didn't really want to
You're
go.
fucking gay.
But the total revenue from the 10th of December through today is $7,415. It's about a month.
What was the
That's
date?
not bad.
$7,000. Okay.
7,415. 2,581.
Does it show how much? Does it show how many super chats total? There's probably a way to look at that.
Yeah, the count 2,581.
Oh. Okay, so 2,000. Okay, 25. Okay, 2,581. Right. Exactly. So it's like, yeah, you're right there on pace to like if you were to make last year he made $88,000 gross. So, you know, as a joke, I say, yeah, that's fucking 44,000 fucking $2 super chats.
Right. So each super chat averages about $2.88.
Yeah, that's actually what. Yeah, it's his number. I think it's just above $3. His like overall average is like just above $3, and I think Brennan's is like just under $5.
All right, we could take a look at Brennan's. I don't. And there's another one.
Put it up for the people to see too.
You know, the reason why I'm not is because then it has my tabs showing the bookmarks.
Gotcha.
And
can't show your women's panties you're buying.
Basically stuff like that. You know the tentacle porn story?
I don't want to hear it.
So I'm going to tell you anyway. So there's some reporter, journalist. I can't remember the guy's name. It's like Eichner or something like that. And he's a real asshole. And he was trying to own people by putting up a screenshot. He puts up a screenshot, and the screenshot has one of the open tabs was tentacle porn. And everybody saw it. And then that guy went and he has epilepsy. And people were sending him flashing lights and shit. And he filed a police report. He's in Texas, and a couple of people in Texas were actually arrested. But I don't ever know what happened with it.
Huh.
Ava Reiser.
Oh, shit. Buckman.
$2. Who the fuck are you to wear that hat, Duckman?
Duckman. I liked Duckman. Duckman was cool. Duckman. Ooh. Do-do-do-do-do. Bucktails. Okay. Fucking, I just noticed you're wearing a mustache. You're wearing a mustache.
I am, aren't I?
Wow.
Aren't I? I'm wearing a. So this, Dave. Do you remember when I went to Curacao?
Oh yeah, you got a fucking goatee.
This growth is since December 8th.
Oh, I remember my first goatee and mustache. Those were good times.
I do too. And why are we not coming up here? I was trying to share it to the screen.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, hey man, I'm gonna come too.
I need some like cream on my nose to like get rid of these dark spots, bro.
It's funny. I saw the Jesus, Armenian Jesus today.
Yeah,
I was laughing because I was like, it needs bushier eyebrows. They made him very Caucasian.
Yeah. Well, we're from the Caucasus Mountains. What do you expect?
Yes.
They want to make him, very world renowned. I'm sure that'll be the first thing once I'm not going to get into this.
Gotcha. It's going to be, what do you call it?
It's going to be an attraction for all to come gather. And I'm sure eventually, there'll be some kind of psyop there or something. It's going to be great.
Do you think so?
I mean, that's what always happens at these religious kind of things. Eventually,
somebody's going to have like a miracle. It's going to be like Medjugorje or one of those places. We're going to...
I wasn't exactly thinking a miracle.
See the
but
Holy
some
Mother.
some other sort of psyop, yes.
Ooh. You're thinking about a bad one.
Yeah, I'm thinking good omen. Good omens. I'm sending love, baby. We're all about it in 2026. Except for fucking yeah, that's it.
Oh, I got you. You're a good boy.
I am a good boy. Give me 1 second though.
Yeah, sure. Let's see, guys. Let's see if I can put this up because that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Da, 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 da. I just want to see something. Da, 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 da. Nah, it still comes up with all that shit on it. All right, sorry about that. We will have to figure that out later. And one day, hopefully before I die, we will figure out how to get all of this shit done. The Bob Bank. Let's see if we can get you up here. And paying taxes allegedly. I was listening to Patrick Melton on my way down today, and he was playing a KB clip with Karmic. And KB was reviewing Karmic's numbers. Sorry, man, I added you and took you off. So KB was reviewing Karmic's numbers, and he was like, oh, they're not bad, you know? And do you think Karmic's paying taxes on that money? And I don't mean like anybody's hiding it. I just have a feeling that he's not like taking care of it. Do you know what I mean? You're muted. You're muted.
I'm sure he'll do his fucking taxes. I'm sure he'll do his taxes. I'm sure.
But do you
it's
think
all
he's
gonna
going to
be
get
less next year?
Do you think he's going to get a surprise though when he does?
How much he's gonna have to pay? Fuck yeah! And then he's gonna go on and beg for more money to help pay for it. 100%. He's gonna have to pay like $3,000 in taxes.
So, the money that we get from
I wanted to mention this, but continue.
No, I was going
Something
to
funny
ask.
after. Yeah.
So the money that we get, right? Are they categorizing that as like non-employee compensation, and we have to pay Social Security tax on that, like self-employed tax?
I don't know. Maybe that's the benefit of making it a business versus a personal name. Like mine just under mine. Tommy Jordan just changed his to business. I don't know if that's necessarily smart or not. I don't know exactly. I know that there's implications that I remember not liking necessarily for having a business account personally, like just a business account for YouTube. There's like all kinds of shit you can and can't do that like I wasn't interested in even fucking with.
I am a business.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so then so I don't know if that's the thing, but okay, now continue.
All right, I am a business, right? Mm-hmm. And it really depends upon what state you're in.
Sure.
That's a big part of it, and then there's like a bunch of other issues, but liability wise, not a bad idea. Terry Nee for $2 dollar rate. When did you two realize Ray DeVito was awesome?
I knew from day one, and then I didn't know it, and then I knew it again.
I'm the same as you. I the first time I met DeVito. Ray, I was like, I didn't see him on stage. It was, I don't know where I met him, and I'm like, this guy's nutty, and he was hilarious. But I'm lying. The first time I did see him, he was on stage. He was at Pottstown, and he bombed. Like, just, he got off. He did like, he was supposed to do like 20 minutes, and he did like 6, and then got off.
What? Really? That I don't remember.
And then he was like, literally got off. So they introduced him. I don't remember who introduced him, but I do remember that he was on stage. He was supposed to do like 15 minutes or whatever he was supposed to do. He does 6 or 7, and everybody was out back smoking outside the Pottstown, and Ray is like, Shirley.
Oh,
and
my
they had to
God.
grab Shirley from the back and bring him in. And
are you kidding me?
No, I'm 100% telling the truth. And Ray said that it was because he refused to do any of his good material because he knew he was being recorded, number one. And then it was, fuck them. There was the crowd were real assholes. There were like a bunch of drunks in the crowd. And
I'm sure.
He was trying to like go quell them, but he couldn't. But he literally just gave up mid-set and walked away. And now it's become, I think he says that, because they didn't get him a room, and he wasn't really invited and all that, he wasn't giving him his best material.
Aha. I vaguely remember that time, and I remember just not really knowing or caring about Ray all that much. So that never really stuck with me. But interessante. Everybody loves it when a comedian does B material on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a way to expand your audience. That's for sure.
Sure.
I don't think anybody walked out of there going, "Oh, I got to go see this guy Ray DeVito."
Maybe you got to go see him, give him a sandwich, make sure he gets home with enough nourishment.
No, he took 2 burgers.
All right, that sounds correct. We love Ray. Ray would do that. My brother does stuff like that. He
did leave 2 mini Pepsis. So, the mini cans, nice, he left 2 of them.
That's nice for him.
Mr. Panhandler, reel him in, Dave.
Hey. And,
okay. Let's all of us take a moment and Mr. Pan and
honor Panhandler's career.
Say whatever you do to send Mr. Panhandler good vibes, because
he gets
his face back.
Right. Did he lose his face? His famous face.
He's got the palsy on the one side of his face.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Actually, I didn't know that he was.
Yeah. I'm trying to be, serious.
Oh, I apologize.
Bring Mr. Panhandler good
nephew.
Vibes.
Yeah, good vibes. Boing.
Good
I hope your car gets better. Okay, my nephew, at the age of 15, this last summer, got some Bell's palsy from Lyme disease. Now, I have my theories about all this, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, so he got Bell's palsy. So, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and palms.
It went away though, right?
If it's not fully gone away, it's nearly gone away.
Yeah, I swear to God, Bell's palsy should just be renamed. We have no idea why your face is drooping.
Mom, I remember that movie. Did you ever see that movie with Martin Short, Clifford? He plays like a fucking annoying little kid, but he's like a fully grown man. But he plays a child. And it's a pretty good movie. Stefan want back. It's he's like obsessed with dinosaurs, and his uncle, who I forget the actor's name. Anyway, great movie. So, all right, what's first on the docket? Everybody's done with
so first on the docket is to run through. I want to run through Karmic Scarlet, Hackamania, Mersh, and Haley.
Okay. Just rip through it.
And I think we're gonna wrap it up by having a discussion about Twitter today.
Oh wow! Okay, can't wait. Let's talk about Twitter. Luis J. Gomez and Doom were fighting on Twitter.
Right. So Lewis comes up. It's funny. I can talk about. We'll talk about it later. But I put up a tweet that I thought was like a sort of dig at Lewis, and people assumed that it was ball washing. So
classic people.
Apparently, I have a reputation. All right.
Reputation.
So let's start. We'll get this karmic shit out of the way. Right. So Karmic breaks up with Gilly, right? Then we fast forward, blah, blah, blah. He loves her, right. All this other bullshit.
I'm listening.
And then he has our friend Scarlett on for hours, right? Like 5 or 6 hours, possibly more.
Yeah, and Stephen V or something, Stephen S.
And
Stephen H. Whatever.
And then he blocks Scarlett because he's back in a relationship with Felicia.
When did that happen? Oh, yeah. But, okay, yes.
And
I remember that.
And he's apparently not allowed to have women on his show or something.
Whoa. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum. You still have 3 months left in our contract. You said that if you help me get back at Pat and get him off my back, Then whatever. That's my Felicia impression.
I'm gonna put a Terry Nee back up here with $2.
Hi, Terry.
I'm just gonna paraphrase what Terry Nee is saying here. He's trying to get in under the 50 characters, and he's saying I was at Pottstown for Ray, Perry, Levy, and Ray. Ray was sandbagged.
Go put that up real quick again. I don't see it. It kind of double clicked.
It's on. It's on the screen.
I don't see it on my side. Okay, it's okay. Whatever. It's okay.
All right.
It's a little buggy. It's fine.
All right. So, I mean, we could talk about that. I don't want to. We're going to be moving all over the place.
Yeah. Go. Well,
if we do it, but he did. But that is a, what do you call it? I don't think Ray was sandbagged. I think Ray felt sandbagged. But I think more what happened was the show went sideways, and nobody was paying. Like it was a giant clusterfuck because they didn't have sound. It was like I was going to say the Shuli show, the Schmuel Talk show. They had like an hour or more of no sound.
Wow.
Because it didn't work. But I have a feeling that I've always felt about Pottstown that we were misled about Pottstown. Because I had no idea who Perry was other than seeing him on Windy City Heat, and he was there. And let's say that there were, I'm going to say 300 people there, or I'll go 250, but I think it was closer to 3. A whole bunch of people left during the sound problems, and then when the show ended, they did a like meet and greet kind of thing.
Fun.
I got to say 75 to 80% of the audience went up to talk to Perry. And everybody else was completely uninterested in any of the comedians. It's like one of the few times you've seen Anthony Cumia in a crowd standing by himself.
Wow. I wonder how that'll be at Hackamania. Get your tickets. Hackamania.com/Buckman.
Right. And so it was, But anyway, the people that we talked to some of the people, and it turned out that these people had no idea that there was going to be a comedy show going on.
Right.
They all thought it was a Perry Caravello show.
Right. Or it was a fucking him. They're just like, yeah, let's go see. I'll pay fucking $40 to go see Perry be retarded. And pretty much his audience. Yep.
And on our side, right, the TSN side, we thought it was a comedy show with
on your best behavior.
Just Perry coming in.
Right. So to talk about him sucking dick in '92 or something.
So I have a feeling that we were. So I don't know about the Ray sandbagging, but I do feel like we were misled in what the show was going to be about.
Sure.
And maybe if they hadn't had the fucking hour, right, delay, that might have, because they started the show and the audio wasn't working. So it wasn't like there was just an hour delay. It was like we started the show and then we're going to come back. And I'm telling you that it had to be at least a full hour, and not once during that full hour did anybody come out on stage and say, we're working on it, this is an ETA. People just gave up and left.
Sure. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel.
So I felt it was poorly done.
Okay.
All right, so we're done. Back to Karmic and Scarlett and whatever. So my questions are, number one, Felicia. It surprises me that Felicia would go back with this guy after all the shit that he said. Now, I get the feeling that you think the entire thing is a work.
No, I actually don't really believe that, because a work requires both of them to be in on it. And I think she's just a conniving bitch, and she's like puppeteering him, playing with his fucking cold emotions, his northern Minnesota cold emotions, and kind of manipulating him and not really giving a fuck. I don't necessarily, that, just so you know, just so everybody knows, I don't think Pat was right for anything. So don't try to conflate one thing with the other. All I'm trying to say is Felicia is no fucking sunflower. I don't think. Hopefully her vagina smells of sunflowers. But I don't know.
I thought Pat was right about everything. And Felicia's no sunflower.
I'll catch it every once in a while. But real quick on this, so I think that for him, Scarlett is not like attainable, and like Felicia's right there. He's like he just needs to reach a little harder. And so like anytime, I'm sure he gets fucking chubbed up from her. And I'm sure she fucking gets drunk every once in a while. She's like, I'll send him some nudes, show him my titties. He'll like my titties, stuff like that. I'm sure there's a lot of that going on. You promise?
So you don't think it's work? Are you thinking that he's just stupid and she's taking advantage of him, or do you think that they really do like each other?
Again, no. Again, it's not a work because they both got to be in on it. It's more of her being deceitful, is what I mean.
Well, that was my point. Yes, is you don't think it's a work. So then the other side of it would be there are two other options. They actually both are attracted to each other, and this is a relationship, or he's dumb as a box of rocks and she's taking advantage.
I think she's okay with just fucking him every once in a while, but also like, but then not like doing all the other. I don't know. I haven't really caught up to all that much, but I feel like she's willing to just fuck him every once in a while. I don't know. When I'm in Minnesota, it's gonna have my options open. Shit like that. She's a road dog. So it's good to have a couch to sleep on every once in a while. I guess.
Young old vibes. Maybe they're in love.
Maybe.
And that's the thing that I find. And I would hope that that's the case, but I also find it the hardest to believe.
Well, I mean, she seems like a cold bitch. I don't know what to tell you. She doesn't give off loving vibes. Karmic, he comes off as faggy and fucking, whereas like I keep saying fucking. I was definitely the first one to say this, which was he became extremely popular because I think, my personal opinion, is that he, was like very wore his emotions on his sleeve. And then women like that, so there are a lot more women in his chat. And then anytime all the ladies flock to like one person, men find out very quickly, and they are in the chat now, and they're having conversations about that are not seductive, but not ambiguous, but taboo. And they're having fun and everything's. Then you grow that way, and then like it breeds love into the air. And Felicia played matching game with MLC. It's like he got caught up in it. You can't just yank a boy out of. They might as well have thrown the boy into Hollywood and fucking let him get fucked by Weinstein. It's the same thing. Virtually the same thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, I'm kind of not understanding. And
he's easy to be taken advantage of this way. He's easy to be. He doesn't really prepared for any of this. He went from 5 viewers and being unemployed to making $5,000 a month and having a girlfriend. And it's like, I got to hold on to it any way I can. I do think he's definitely an attention whore, 100%.
But you're saying to hold on to it any way I can, but he blew it, right? Like, I mean, didn't he? He came out. He was calling her like all sorts of names and whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like
I don't watch that much of it.
Is she giving love? Well, it was pretty fucking brutal. Imagine
I've seen some of that. Yeah.
Imagine the shit that he said about Taz, right?
Yeah.
And and apply it to Felicia. So I just wonder, like, I don't know too many chicks that would go back to somebody who did that, like publicly berated them so badly.
Well, that's what happens when you have fucking loose morals and no self fucking respect. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess that's my question is this a case of her just not having self-respect?
Yeah. She's a person of low character, I would say.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to disagree with you. And if you really want to see what she's like, watch her Christmas Day stream, and she is, and not a word we use for women very often, a cunt. I've never. She was slamming her family so bad during that.
Yep.
Just talking shit, and it was very much like nobody was doing what Felicia wanted, and that was the deal. Then she's got like family with kids and stuff, you know, and they got to arrange getting together, and nobody comes to my house, but there's like 26 people, you know. It was very strange.
Did she actually ever? Did we ever get confirmation from Felish that they were back together?
As of the Melton stream on my way here tonight, the answer is no.
Okay, so then so they broke up, and then now he wants her back.
He's claiming he is in a relationship. Okay.
And she's said nothing.
She said nothing so far.
Okay. Interesting.
So it's
a lot of speculation going on here.
Yeah, it definitely is. Hold on a second, I want to take that out. Sam Bibley put up a chat that we're going to address later on, and Sam, I saved it, and we will talk about it in a little while.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so I don't know. I get like, I said this, I've said it before. Part of the deal is, you know, I've been friends with Dixon for kind of quite a while. I like the guy. And I keep thinking like, there must be something to Felicia that I'm missing that would have attracted him.
I don't know, dude. A vagina, probably. I'd guess a vagina. And a face. It's pretty good.
If you've hung out with him, the vagina doesn't seem to be a problem for him.
Right. He's more of a alcohol and Adderall guy.
Not alcohol for sure, and I'm sure he has a prescription for that. I don't want to, but I'm just saying. I've seen him, and I've seen chicks around him, and it's very Ray DeVito-like. They come up to him, they want to talk to him. The difference is, Pat seems to be able to engage, and Ray's like, "Ooh, that's icky." John Mack, begins. 86 for $5.15. Will Dave be on sabbatical for the next 10 months to go build that Armenian Jesus?
You know the Azerbaijan is going to have their eye on that thing for a while, right?
Thank you.
I hope they put that thing right smack dab where all the Chinese and Azerbaijani fucking tourists will be as they trek down their new road that's getting built. Apparently, we'll see.
I don't know much. I don't really know much about what's going on there.
It's fine.
So it's fine. I have to look it up because I've been accused of being stupid.
Right. I'd probably have to second that. Where can I?
And about that too. Yeah, and about that too. So we don't really have anything to say about Karmic, right?
I mean, look, what is there to say? Everybody thinks he's gay. Okay, I still kind of think he's gay. All this could just be a ruse. And she's just like, maybe he told her she's gay. This is all just speculation. Fucking speculation. And like,
I'm 100% of the opinion that he is not gay.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Only because he's 42 years old.
What's the percentage that you give to it?
I've known gay guys my whole life, and the one thing I'll say about gay guys is even it doesn't matter where it is, these guys always find a place to hook up.
Well, yes, it's called Aaron Imholt and fucking Nick Rekieta. Oh, guess what? That's in Minnesota too. There's something in the water there. I'm telling you, they got gay bombs. So
I don't think he's gay. I just think that
fine.
I think it's funny, he accused Rocco today of having arrested development in the brain. He just seems to me like a guy who stopped.
I only know the show Arrested Development. What does Arrested Development mean, though?
What does it mean? It means you stopped, your development was arrested. So at some point it stopped.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So he's saying, I think the whole thing was he's got the arrested development of a 15-year-old.
Okay.
Whereas I would say it's the other way around. That his development was. I don't think he knows how to talk to women. I just the guy. I think the guy probably has like major social anxiety.
Who's this now?
And
Rocco does?
Karmic.
Okay.
All right, and so I think Karmic is just. I think Karmic is the one
Sure.
with the arrested development. But I don't. Maybe what he got from living in Minnesota was not being gay, but not learning any social skills.
Okay. I'm just saying that, like, one is, like, way more less probabilistic than being gay. And, like, so I attribute him being gay, like, 15, 20%. Do you think him being arrested, having arrested development is less than 20% or more than 20%?
Oh, I think it's way higher. I think he's an example of arrested development.
Uh-huh. In the
But
social
arrested
aspect.
Development doesn't mean you're stupid or anything. It's just arrested
It's
development
social.
could be in other,
Socially.
could be in areas. I think socially he's got
Interesting.
arrested. Women, like being around women.
Sure.
And I mean, and check him out, right? When he's outside, like in the stuff that he's had with Felicia, when we saw him on stage, he was very comfortable, right? Talking.
Yeah, he was actually pretty comfortable.
doing
'Cause he's
that.
attention whore.
But one-on-one, he seems very uncomfortable. Even in the Felicia streams. Like, think about them in the hotel room, right? Like, he was trying to put his hand on her shoulder. Like, I just get the feeling he just doesn't know how to deal with women.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, but he doesn't sound like he knows how to deal with men any better. So, yeah, it might be an overall issue, sure. But I still think that, there might be some gayness there. If not, fine. Either way, he's just he's a rookie. His fucking sex life is as long as that fucking mustache of yours, dude. The lifespan of his sex life, is very, very, very short. Doesn't matter
He
how
grows
old
a
you
sex
are.
life like I grow a beard. Is that what you're saying?
There you go, dude. Now we're riding bits. Somebody get Ray in here right now.
Picking up the pencil. I'll pick up a Sharpie. Look, man, I frankly, I think my deal with him is I think he's got like socially arrested development, but I also think he's a manipulative little cunt. And he knows how to, I think he probably was very good at manipulating his family and manipulating those around him. I mean, how do you get to be, 42 years old?
I lost you there. Either my headphones died or it just got unplugged when I fucking.
My
sorry.
voice
Okay.
can have that
I hear you now.
effect.
I wonder if it was.
I
once I hit
just
my
think-
flashlight with it, it fucking kajangled out.
Wow.
Weird.
Look, man, he comes across to me as a guy who is manipulative. He's like a manipulative little cunt. Like, I just picture him as that sort of drug addict that lives at home and keeps getting the old lady to give him money.
Sure. Yeah, I know. Okay, right. I guess. Now you're starting to get into my territory over here.
And keeps feeding. Yeah, but you do. But the thing is, you have to perform, right? You're not getting. It's not.
I gotta fucking fix dryers, bitch.
Yeah, it's not free. Like, you're actually taking care of your parents.
Oh, okay. Taking care of a little bit, but yeah.
So, well, I mean, if you were in New York, you'd be getting paid for it. So I have, that's a job, right? It's a job. So, all right. So we can leave that. What do you think that KB sees in him? Is it just money, or does KB have feelings for him?
Money, feelings? Are you stupid? Are you fucking retarded? Who do you think you're talking? Who do you think you're talking to about? Of course, Kevin Brennan doesn't have feelings. He's super chatted them away. Okay, so look, there's no feelings. It's all business with him. I mean, I'm sure he loves his family. I'm sure he doesn't say it very often. I'll say that much. I don't know though. But let's just say, today he did say he loved all of us, which is maybe he's dying. So who knows? But hold on, real quick. And this is something I always say too. Anytime I think, well, I'm better than this person and I'm better than that person, anytime I get like, oh, fuck Karmic, send me the link. Anytime I get that feeling, I go to Playboard and I go to a Dave Sarra episode, and they usually have $50 to $100 less than weekday Karmic episodes too. On the weekends, I've done some good episodes, but I mean, Christmas Day, you can't put me on with you. I'll be on with Sydney Sweeney, and we wouldn't have made $2,100. You know what I mean? So Christmas Day, maybe because it was Christmas Day, but like, there's no way anything I'm saying to any audience is that compelling as this kind of storyline. Whatever it is, people are into it, and I kind of find him boring and dull, and especially when he's on shows, he's very bystander. When he does his own shows, he gets crazy because he drinks and he's like in his own fucking zone because he's so fucking self-absorbed. That first of all, the idea of having a girlfriend is foreign to him. New relationship, he was not even able to hold down a job, but with one fucking insinuation from Kevin Brennan, you should start drinking again. I'm starting to drink again. That's it. I'm starting to drink again. That's you flipped you that easily. Same thing with Felicia. He was a huge Pat Dixon fan. Felicia comes on, and with her pro manipulation skills, she was able to flip in a matter of hours. I mean, she fucking was able to go, what do you mean, Pat, you like Pat Dixon? No, you don't. Now take a look at my pussy. Smell it. Okay, so then you have that. And then how easily did he go back to Pat Dixon and then leave Pat Dixon and then hate Felicia and then love Felicia? He doesn't know what he wants. All he knows is he wants attention. So whatever that day requires, because he reads a super chat or 10 and he sees a couple of people or a tweet, and it just throws him. And people love that because you're literally instant spontaneous reaction to your shit, and it's like peaks and valleys and peaks and valleys. And if you're new, you're seeing it, you're captivated, and it's like, wow, it's a roller coaster. So there you go. That's all I have to say about that.
NJ Ranger for $1.99. Carm equals one of the most armless waiters as a guest. And as we learned, armless waiter means brings nothing to the table. And I agree. And that's, I think, what makes Karmic interesting is that he's in his shed all alone. He's a tough guy. He's all these things that he wants to be and imagines he could be, because I don't believe he thinks he is, but he's imagining. And this is like childhood playing out, like a little kid, I'm going to be a tough guy, and it's playing out on stream. And so I don't know. I find it what do you call it? Tedious. I don't really watch them, but I will say I have seen it, and I was very proud to be number 2 on the list of people trying to destroy Karmic X. I have no idea why.
Oh, he made a list?
Yeah.
Like the guy from Billy Madison.
Double click here to edit text. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like the guy from Billy Madison. He says, "Hey, I'm sorry," and he takes his name off the list, and then he puts lipstick on his lips. He's a fake.
But the only thing that really brought me down though was I was number 2, but I was behind Joey C. So.
Well, it's quite prestigious, you can say. I mean, you went as somebody who ran for the president of the United States, almost.
Yeah, I did.
Almost.
And just to
submitted. I like how Joey's like, I've relinquished. I've resigned from the race. I'm no longer running for president. Oh, you mean you couldn't get enough signatures? Well, something like that.
Yes. So let's. Any last thoughts on Karmic?
Well, I don't necessarily like the idea of the matching game with Scarlett now. All of a sudden, that's literally unwatchable slop. If you get those two together, I couldn't even stand. I had to turn MLC off. I could stand him and Karmic for a while, just because it's mostly just Kevin talking. But once Scarlett came on, I'm already at my. I don't want to make it seem like I'm mad at her or hate her or something. I'm not. I don't care. But my cup is full of Scarlett Hampton for now, and I'll finish my cup. I'll finish my cup when I'm done with it. Thank you. And when I need some more, I'll ask for it. Thank you.
My cup of Scarlet was what do you call it?
Runneth over.
I was done early on. I couldn't help it. I just thought she was. I don't know. I don't think she's like. I think she's non-compos mentis, as they say. She's got problems. I think she's got like serious mental problems, and she's being exploited. And the question that I got to ask Matt Mead but never got the answer to is, what made you interested in her in the first place? I mean, the first time we saw her, right? She was doing the serpentine motion, licking a carpet at the Villa Roma. I mean, is that the girl you want to bring home?
Well, no, that's the girl you want at the fucking the
Villa Roma.
The two snakes. The fucking damn it! I fucked that joke up. What band was she on stage with doing some crazy shit? I think it was some band, wasn't it?
No, it was somebody was doing karaoke.
Okay.
And yes.
No. But not. She's dressed up. No. We're talking about two different things. I know what you're talking about. I'm talking about a different thing. I don't even know if it was actually her or not. My point was trying to be she's you want her to be your groupie, sure. And look, I'm not saying we were the first. I'm not saying because if you take advantage of somebody, just because you weren't the first to take advantage of them doesn't mean you are not taking advantage of them. I'm sorry. I don't think this girl is. I think this girl is perfectly fit to take care of herself, and using the terms people taking advantage of you, I don't think is the right word to be using here. I'm sure it's happened, but let's be real. Like, I don't think her going on Clown Town was anybody taking advantage of her, if you know what I mean. So people, sure, you could say people are, but I'd prefer you be more specific about that because it kind of lumps in.
I'm trying to be specific about Matt Mead taking her home, and non-compos mentis, Roy Cohen Esquire. Of course, you need an Esquire to answer. Non-compos mentis means she's legally incompetent. That was my thing, and I have to laugh because once again, poor I don't know, poor OnlyFans Dan once again needs to do a stream. I missed it. Sorry. And this is Nice Podcast Stupid doing another Schmuel Buckman show. So congratulations, Dan.
We're doing something right, Buckman. We're doing something right.
Well, we're really not, because he had like 33 people watching. I guess now he's got 41. So,
wow.
I mean,
talking numbers.
Yeah, I'd suggest if you wanted to get numbers. But for him, maybe those are great numbers. I don't know.
Buckman, if you need a neon sign made out of plastic, I'll get it for you, buddy. Well, I think I got about $30 in my bank account. I'm pretty sure it'll cover it.
He does have a character popping up called Cool Duckman, which is
Did Deb make that?
So I don't know. I can't hear it, and I only put it up because it was suggested to me.
Interesting.
But nobody owns me more than Joey C.
Right. Well, I'm sure we'll see a Lifeforms episode of it, the Duckman Files. I'm sure we'll see that soon.
Well, Chow needs something to do too.
I can't wait.
So yeah, those two guys. God, is Lifeforms the worst piece of shit that's ever been on YouTube? Maybe not, but
Lifeforms.
You know, no,
it's actually a good time when I'm on.
Well, it's always a good time when you're on, but you make it a good time.
Well, no, they make it a good time. You know, they make it a good time, but you know, the show, I don't. Come on. Unless Chow's setting himself on fire, I'm really not going to pay attention all that much. I catch stuff here and there, but come on, guys.
Cool. And
it's not like Schmuel talk. It's not Schmuel talk.
No, it's I laugh. It makes me. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that it's me. It's Final Boss. And my favorite part of this is that they think somehow this owns us. So that's pretty cool. But I just want to make sure we're done. We're done with our karmic thing. I mean, I'll wrap it up by saying I think he's a manipulative little cunt.
Okay, I'll accept that.
I think the Felicia stuff is real, and I don't know why.
Well, go on.
And I think he's as NJ Ranger said, he's the armless waiter when he's on other shows. I don't think he brings anything to another show, except he possibly may bring viewers because people want to see him act up. But again, he just doesn't seem to. He Arrested Development. He doesn't seem to have developed anything, and it's just like he comes on, especially with Brennan. Yeah. Oh, you're so right, Kevin. You're so right.
He just laughs, and that's true. And then and then he just like, everything's, I don't really pay attention. It's fucking terrible. I'm sorry.
Right. Shades Cal for $2. Dave, do you avoid the Dixon line for a reason?
I've after I stream and I'm getting in my bed, I'll turn it on for a few minutes, see if he's not playing the piano. But it's not. But lately, especially, it's been all karmic and Felicia, and I literally couldn't give a shit. And on top of that, I was always a Gino guy. Now it's getting harder and harder to defend Gino in 2026. Let me tell you. But so I never watched him. I never watched Crime Report. Avoiding it on purpose, no. But I just never wasn't my shtick. I was never into crime stuff. I kind of equated his show, which was just Crime Report. It wasn't like body cam footage stuff. Now everybody's doing that body cam footage nonsense. I hate it. But no, it wasn't purposely. But
what do you call it? I enjoyed. That was one of my favorites.
I like Doug Nelson.
Compound.
I like Doug Nelson a lot.
I used to love Doug and Pat together doing Crime Report. I thought it was hilarious. And I enjoyed it, and that's where I became a fan. And
what I mean is, I like them two together. When they're just chit-chatting, that's some fun stuff. They're good with that. That's some good riffing. But yeah, Doug Nelson on his own show, when he's ranting, I could tolerate it for a little while. It's very soft. I know the issues with audio, so I'm not going to bag on him. I've fallen asleep to my fair share of some Doug Nelson. He might even be in my top 5 for 2026 when it's all said and done. But Pat. So didn't really cross paths. Hey,
I always thought Doug Nelson was one of the most underused people that I've come to that are in this universe. Which I don't want to call it Dabbleverse, but just in the universe of streaming and at Compound Media and places like that. So that was my deal. All right,
the bathroom attendant.
We're done. We're done with the karmic thing. So I want to change. I want to change the subject, but I want to tell you about a little very touching moment that happened to me today.
Okay.
So Cookie, thank you. That was so touching. You're leaving.
I'm joking.
Cookie is left today for about 3 weeks in Australia, and I dropped her off at the airport. right?
No.
And so as we're going in, as I'm bringing her bag, to the check-in outside, and she kept like she was looking away, and I'm like, oh, and I was like, come here, and she was looking, and then she looks at me, and the tears are pouring down her face because she's leaving for 3 weeks and she's gonna miss us, me and the dog. And
Sure, of
she's very
course.
sad that we couldn't go with her, and it was very touching, and
So is that why you have Indiana Jones like Australian shit on, like fucking?
it was so sweet. No, I've had this hat on forever.
Because like she want take some pictures of you down under.
Yeah, send me a crocodile Dundee.
No, crocodile. That's the one I was looking for. Crocodile Dundee.
It was just very touching, and I couldn't have, when I married her, I couldn't have imagined that I'd still feel this way all these years later. So there you go with that. So
Well, Buckman, what you should have done, a man of your stature and poise and bank account mostly, is what you're supposed to do in that situation. Victoria, if you're in chat, please validate. And ladies in chat, feel free to speak up. She's flying to Australia. You buy $100 ticket to anywhere that the airport allows you to come into, and you go and you sit with her. You dumb fuck.
no, because she had work meetings, so she went and sat in the lounge
Sure.
beforehand. And I have to say, the United Lounge at Newark.
Right.
I don't know how Terminal C is at the moment, but Terminal A has been completely redone, and the lounge sucks. They got a lot of balls charging for that. So I will say that.
You've been validated by the ladies, along with your rose-colored glasses. But Victoria's a fucking cheating whore, so it doesn't count. I'm joking.
No, it's funny because she's a doll, and I just don't. Jesus Christ. Anyway, she's a doll. I don't understand why she's with me. And
Cookie. Oh shit, my bad. I thought you were talking about Victoria. Yes.
No.
Your your wife is definitely a doll, not a dog.
No, and if you've seen Victoria, the dog is the farthest thing that would come to mind. But
maybe a dog's ass.
Are you just jealous she's not available? Is that what's going on?
I'm not tall enough for her.
You're not. You're not.
Maybe I need some rose-colored glasses.
They don't. They don't hurt. Except everything.
They don't work
green,
on Armenians.
Everything green looks blue.
Sure.
So that is pretty funny. So why don't I look this up before? Yeah. So I did do the checkout of blue blockers. I asked my ophthalmologist and whatnot. And
no way.
He shrugged. So blue blockers, the ones they used to sell on TV for your driving
I had
and whatnot?
them after The Hangover. I had a pair. I love them. They're great actually for the sun. They really, and for computers and shit. Like
right. Well,
it really works.
They don't. They're not great for driving. That's what they say. That's what they do. They say that they're supposedly good for that. I do not.
Drove with them a lot.
I was told that they're not, and I believed it. And so I have a pair of yellow ones. So for the computer, but I wanted something for the computer because my eyes kill me after being on for a long time.
Yeah, blue blockers are not really made for the computer. They make special ones for the computer that help you, but yeah, I mean.
That's what those red ones are, but they're way too dark for the computer.
And they're for women.
I was trying to pull this up. I don't know where I thought he posted it, but it's not on his YouTube stream. Let me look here for the big event coming up next week. We will launch into that. I love having the disappearing co-host. Nothing gives me more joy. All right, let's see if I can get this up here. And I don't know, can I full stream this? Share this tab. Let's see if that worked. Oh, it did. Now I learned how to share. So here's the big announcement, which is next, and I'm going to make it full screen. Next Thursday evening at 6 p.m., I will be going head to head with
Like Emperor
Dan
Palpatine.
from Nice Podcast Stupid on the Echo Pineapple channel.
What is thy bidding, my master? There's a great disturbance in the Schwartz.
In the Schwartz, we'll be at ludicrous speed. That is my cardiologist's favorite movie, and I have no idea why. Yeah, so I will be talking to Dan and Pineapple next Thursday at 6. And so what I plan on doing is we will talk about it tonight, but I think after tonight I will just keep quiet and we'll deal with, I'll save all the drama if there's any with Dan or for Dan or whatever until next Thursday.
Wow.
Build it up.
You have such restraint. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but
You're like Ray DeVito over here.
I know, Ray. I'm getting off. This is going to be a bit of a detour. But we will get back to this. I was thinking about Ray. Actually, Ray called me when I was on the phone with you earlier this evening. Ray called me. And I've had this striking thing on my brain, right? This striking of channels, trolling, just sorts of, I guess, Tukey brought it up last night. It was my, what do you call it? Thought process for a while about the negativity in our universe. But I've asked a bunch of people about the striking and how they feel about it, and I think it sucks. And I also think that what's going to happen is it's going to bleed out of where it is, and we're going to wind up with it going beyond striking to going after channels for, harassment and bullying and all of these things. And I think we're definitely going to have a problem. And I think we'll probably see a couple of people lose a channel during this. But I really, it feels to me like, well, they're striking Schmuel. Schmuel's not so it's okay. But nobody thinks that they're going to be coming for them in the future. But, Gino struck doom. Liquid Cryptid lost his channel because of John. Why are we having these people on?
Yeah, I don't have John on your show. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't know.
John, is Ava doing this? I don't know. Is that why everybody's mad at her? Is that what the deal is? She's yeah. So I don't know.
I think she's an attention whore, and she's doing all of these. That this is all about that. This is all about the attention. But you're striking channels, and yet she's here on. We just saw she was on Nice Podcast Stupid. So
okay.
Somebody said to me earlier today, like, oh, the Dabbleverse needs to get together and not have people who are striking on channels. But nobody seems interested in doing that.
What does that even mean, though? We need to get together and not strike channels?
No, I think what it means is people who do strike would sort of be persona non grata as guests.
Okay.
So,
well, that's one thing, I guess.
Look, I don't know. I don't get together with anybody. I think that the channels need to make individual decisions. But why I was thinking about Ray is because I don't feel like Ava's had any consequences to this. I don't think John's had any consequences to this. I don't think Gino's all fucked up for other reasons. But Gino hasn't had any consequences for striking. And then Ray DeVito went through that entire Sheckler thing for years and never struck a channel, right? And when I was on with Ava, I mean, Ava basically said she struck Schmuel because she was butthurt over what he had done. And I just feel like if Ray had done it, the poor kid would have been tormented and chased away. But now it seems like, it's okay.
Well, Ray's made of honey, and Ava's a fucking honey badger, dude. The hell do you expect? In fact, I mean, if you don't want her on her show, just fucking yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. Don't have her on her show. I don't even know where she came from. She doesn't even have her own show. So,
but let's put
same thing with Panhandler.
Let's put Ava aside. NJ Ranger for $1.99. Does that include Schmuel with Menser Math or? And I will answer that question in a minute. My general answer would be yes, but I want to know what that. I don't know.
That gets a little more of a slide because it's paywalled. A little more of a slide. Like you're almost kind of allowed a little more leeway to do it because it's a paywalled thing and it's like a special. It's a little bit different. It's a piece of shit dick move, regardless. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I just, Ray never, it's crazy because Ray never struck Sheckler. And there were people telling him to, and he just was like, for whatever you want to say about Ray had at least the moral center to go, no, striking is wrong and I'm not going to do it. And he was upset about it.
It's good.
But he never struck the guy. He never struck the guy.
He would have fucking made it worse.
I think so too. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is I don't think that Streisand effect is around now for strikers.
I mean, it still gets a lot of news, but there's no Ava. There's no people can't go strike her channel, and then nobody wants to go strike John's channel because he's a buffoon, and we need buffoonery content. So I know that John Strana has been struck plenty of times. But the pretty much the word on on the
John's
street is
channel has never been struck as far as I know.
I'm sure it's been struck before. I don't maybe not by dabblers and stuff. I don't know. But here's the thing though too. Like when you have a small audience, like I'm not talking about Schmuel necessarily, but when you have a small audience, your strikes look worse per capita. So like when you have a bigger audience, one strike, two. When I say strike, I mean report. Or claim. So and these claims, the more thorough and once you find out a fucking pattern that if you say certain things and you're able to strike against certain, I'm not saying Ava did this, I'm just saying in general, then you're able to really get in there and fuck some people over. And you could straight up just go into people's transcripts, write the word sexual, and then see what deviates off that in the transcript, and then be like, oh, ba-da-da, timestamp, ba-da-da, boom, 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 one video done. Next video, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, done. If you have 3 videos struck and fucking, if you know how to do it, and if you do the hate, the sexual abuse, maybe you do trifecta, then they're it's not worth the bullshit. And then there's probably also just automatic triggers that once you do it, and then it goes back, maybe it looks at it, I don't know, and it just fucking, there's some automatic shit going on for sure. But
I just think that's, so what you just said is where I think this winds up happening, where it winds up going. Because if people don't use clips, right, that's one thing, people will stop using clips. But if people want to strike and lash out, I mean, I guess it's been going on forever. I'm new to this universe. Is this something that's been going on forever? Or not. And not I mean this universe. I'm talking about YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you have to sit there and do it with 4 accounts. There's probably a method to do it that it gets the best results. I don't know what that method is. Definitely if you go on Dabblers Anonymous and say baba 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 baba, and you put together a striking campaign, I'm sure that can get something taken down in minutes. But again, Ava, let's just say she's done some of the striking herself. I don't know to what extent what the deal is, But somebody like her can pretty much walk away unscathed because they don't really have a channel to protect. But then they go on other people's channels and they gain notoriety for, I don't know, literal clout. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So I don't know what her end game is necessarily, specifically, but the striking is nonsense. Now Tuki's a little hyperbolic with his almost crying on stream with holding a puppet in his hand. So relax there. But yeah, we all hate the striking. It's nonsense. I'm even sick about hearing about it. But yeah, so.
No, I'm sick. I'm sick about hearing about it as well. It doesn't seem to have the same. It doesn't seem to draw the same reaction that it did when I first got here. And so, but if that, I don't know. I wonder if it just gets. All right, we go from striking to then these violations of the terms of service.
One's a copyright strike, the other one's a whatever.
Yeah, we know what
strike.
we know what the difference is. What I'm saying is that it's like the practical joke that at the first when you do it, it's funny, and then they get ratcheted up to where somebody gets hurt, and so it's like
yeah, we know people get hurt.
Into that. Will it bleed into that? Do you think so or no?
I don't know.
And I've asked a few people, and it was like, one guy who does clips, like his show is all clips, was like, well, it's a hobby. If I lose the channel, I lose the channel. So I thought, I was surprised. I was surprised by the answer. So interesting. Now, let me ask you a question about YouTube, though. So somebody files a copyright strike against you. They're saying that they own the copyright. They're not required to provide any kind of proof or anything that they own it. The only deal is that you get 7 days or something. Is that?
I don't even know. What you're asking, like, if they get a content strike, like for a hate crime or hate speech or something?
No, copyright strike. So I know that, like, one time John struck Tuki, right?
Yeah,
and Tuki was off the air for 7 days. John had 7 days or 10 days, whatever it was, to file a lawsuit. And when John didn't file a lawsuit, the strike was removed.
Okay. So, I remember something like that, yeah.
All right. So I guess the question that I have is what's to prevent somebody, like, I don't know, you put up a clip of Apple Pineapple and I submit not a copyright strike against you saying that I own that.
I'm sure they have some kind of automatic markers to look at. If you're gonna, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know either. And so there we go. And there is, so I'm seeing a lot in the chat, people saying it requires a copyright number, it requires you automatically have a copyright. When you upload to YouTube, your stuff is automatically copyrighted. You can do an extra layer where you could actually, file a copyright in Washington and get, a copyright number and stuff like that. But the way that I understand it is the fact that it was on YouTube and that person can claim ownership, and then you can have your stuff can be struck, and then the copyright would come down if they didn't sue.
The issue here is that the parts that are on YouTube are transformative. The part that he wants to get the strike on that can't be transformative is the music. So you do it that way. I would assume somebody told him that. I would assume because I put my shit up, I strike you. There's only probably so many times before fucking YouTube comes back at me and says, "Hey, you got to stop. You can't do this anymore. So you're striking people, and it's transformative. You can't be."
I did I did a bunch of research trying to find the answer to that question, and there doesn't seem to be any instance where YouTube has ever come back at anyone and said, you're filing false copyright claims. And also, there's only like 1 or 2 cases where anyone has ever won against somebody for a false copyright claim. It doesn't seem to me like making a false copyright claim has there's no reason to, what's the word that I'm looking for? There's no like for somebody like Ava, I shouldn't say Ava, but somebody like that making a claim, right? Whether it's correct or incorrect, there's no penalty for doing it, even if you're wrong. So why not do it?
Morals, scruples.
So it seemed like it was a community standard, right? Like it was the way whatever community you were in they were the ones that frowned upon it. And I guess the bottom line question I'm asking is, if that community no longer frowns upon it, what's to stop people from doing it?
Well, maybe people are sick of all the fucking little shows like my show and your show, and maybe they're like, we need to prune this. And the great flood is coming. The content, the strike flood, strike flooding.
All right. And Chris Mack says
on Rumble.
Chris Mack says you automatically own the copyright to something you create, but can't sue someone else for profiting from it unless you register it with the National Copyright Office. And Chris, not to disagree with you, but from what I understand, you can sue. It's just that your odds of winning a lawsuit are almost zero unless you've registered it
precedent, as the kids say,
with the Copyright Office. So it's interesting to me. I'm just surprised that it's going on, and it didn't seem to be as big of an issue. But that leads me back to me, that copyright bullshit, that stuff, it falls into the sort of gatekeeping arena. And
right.
You might disagree with it. Did he say that? He did say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Maybe we need to go back to... People were calling him gatekeepers, so they stopped gatekeeping, tending the gate, and they're like, too many illegals came in. Like Schmuel Buckman.
Yeah, that's not really where I was...
Oh. That's not where you were going? And Chow and Mir, too.
Yeah, well, let's talk about. So when I don't know that there were I don't know that the bigger guys were ever gatekeepers. I mean, was Tukey a gatekeeper? Was were Carl gatekeepers?
Well, at this point, self-proclaimed gatekeeper Tukey. So call it what you will.
So what was his take on that?
Apparently, now I gotta go. Apparently, people were calling him a gatekeeper back in the day. I don't know how many years ago we're talking, and so now, he saying, "Well, we should now look at the place. It's overrun with rabbits and Buckmans."
Yeah, I didn't think that
little mirrors.
I didn't think that he had. Okay, I got you. I thought his problem was that it was overrun with. See, I must have misunderstood, because I didn't take that that wasn't my takeaway from it.
I thought you didn't hear it.
So no, I heard part of it. That's what I'm trying to say to you, is I heard part of it. I don't really pay attention, as you've noticed from every conversation that we have.
Right.
And or we have a conversation and what you were talking about is not what I heard.
Sure.
But I will give you my view on gatekeeping.
Great.
And I'm going to put it up with Sam Bibley. Put up a chat earlier, right? Shades Cal, do you think the Dabbleverse audience is doing its job as gatekeeper? I think we should tighten it up a bit. And that's my opinion about gatekeeping. I was like, shouldn't not watching be the market? It's one of those things where shouldn't the market be deciding who's in, who's out, not individuals?
The market has to decide, baby. Show me your W-2s. Oh, speaking of that, this is the point I wanted to get to very quickly, which was okay, this is where Chad's retarded. This is why he thought the taxes came out of your stupid fucking thing. Is because on your phone, if you go to your YouTube studio and you go to earn, and it shows you how much you're going to earn that month, it says a payment is headed your way. Expect a payment January 21st to January 26th, between January 1st and 20th. And then right next to it gives you the amount, and it says minus taxes. Oh, can't get it because it doesn't show you. But it says the amount, and it says minus taxes. So he felt that like once he got it, that his YouTube taxes have been paid, and that he was getting it, and that's it. You get what I mean? So I thought that was funny. I think that's where that comes from. Life forms.
Gotcha. I just think he's an idiot. Because
and another example of that.
Well, because how can you be a comic and get paid the way you get paid at comedy clubs and not understand the tax thing? But you know,
that's the whole minus taxes part probably that threw him off.
And they're required, if you don't give them your social security number, well, I don't think they'll let you actually get an account, but if you don't give it to them, or if it's not correct, they will withhold 20% because they're required to by the federal government. So tell me, Dave, give me your definition of a gatekeeper.
Well, it's like St. Peter. He decides whether or not you should be allowed in, or you're allowed out. Like on some level, whether for better or for worse, Quadfather does seem to be sort of like he's more of a host. Not that type of host. He's more of like a party host, kind of like a greeter at a party or like at a restaurant. You know how like he comes in, they size you up a little bit, you and your party, and like Quadfather's very much one of these guys that when he sees like a new person coming to the community, he like does his good job of reaching out, shaking them down a little bit, razzing them, and then like if they play along, then you're in, and if you're no fun, then all right, fuck you, you're out. That's kind of how I look at it. They're the St. Peters of heaven, and Dabble versus heaven, of course.
So it's interesting because I don't know if it was you that told me, but somebody told me that you have to get through you have to get through BYB first.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much you have to go through hell to get to heaven.
Yeah, you have to go there. But I'm wondering like
purgatory.
What do we think? Let's say Kim Nicholson here. I actually Mint Diggity is my favorite. I like how bad Dave is at this.
I do too.
Thank you. Kim Nicholson, I really can't believe this conversation. This is a conversation. Stream if you want. If no one watches, there you go. Right?
There you go.
I agree. I agree with that. But are people that try to like Kim's been sort of coming on in the Dabbleverse. People want her to stream, and Dan for certain has been going after her pretty vociferously. Is that gatekeeping?
No. Gatekeeping means to me you bring them on, you give them a once over, and then you either start being their friend and like you start playing with them. They're allowed into the Lost Boys, or they're a pirate. I don't know what to tell you. That's how I look at it. It's all the movie Hook. If you've seen the movie Hook, you know how I feel of the Dabbleverse. I'm Peter Pan, just like you're Peter Pan. I probably look better in tights though, and we're all our own Peter Pans, and we're all going into our own Neverlands, and we got to fight Hook in the end. Whoever your proverbial Hook is, yours might be Chow, it might be his, it might be that, and so he's got to stay. You usually got a Smee and some pirates. So there you go.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to learn. That's the deal, right? I'm a dummy and I'm trying to learn. So
Right.
so that to you that's not gatekeeping, ganging up on
Going
someone.
after somebody to me is not gatekeeping. No, it's like I don't go after women anymore because of my history of being too hard on women and them not being able to take it. So I don't go after women anymore, and I don't go after extremely poor men because I know how it is to be poor. But other than that, go after all the women you want. I don't consider that gatekeeping. That isn't no
Well,
gatekeeping to me.
I just picked Kim because it was a person. It has
Okay.
nothing to do with her being
Yeah,
a woman
going
or
on
not.
Twitter, going into chats, talking shit, going on your own show, talking shit is not gatekeeping. Bring it to me. Gatekeeping means you're face to face with somebody, and you're showing them the door, and they're saying, nah. Before you enter, I got a couple things I gotta ask you, or they're actively saying, don't follow this person or unsubscribe from this person. I guess that could be a form of gatekeeping if Dan's ever done that. But other than that, I mean, I don't know.
So, not Victoria 444 says people want to get involved and then cry when they get attacked.
There you go.
I agree with Victoria in that statement overall. But in my personal experience,
Right.
I have had people create lies, just absolutely out of whole cloth lie, and then spread that lie and then try to use that as a way to attack me. Is that gatekeeping?
No,
Or is that something
literally
else?
spreading rumors? Something they do in high school.
Yeah, because you can come. I don't have a problem with somebody coming after me, not at all. And we've seen that I don't have a problem going face to face. And we all have trollers. But I'm interested in people who try to come off as I'm a professional streamer, and then just make up bullshit trying to fuck with you. Go ahead.
I don't know. I guess there's definitely two ways to look at it. Either the dabble versus the garden, right? And you don't have any, and you have no face to face with the animals that are coming in and eating your garden. Okay, then you tend the gate how you got to tend it, right? I don't see it that way. I see it more of this is your home, the dabble versus your home, your community is your home, however you look at it, your Neverland. And in order to, Tinkerbell your way in, I'm going to have this face to face with you. Whether maybe that means online stuff, I don't know. To me, it means gatekeeping. If somebody's gatekeeping a community, it means they're saying, don't follow or subscribe this person. Don't send this person money, which I guess we do with John. So, I mean,
Right.
Okay. So I guess we're all got a little gatekeeper inside of us, but it's like, I see you, the pearly gates of heaven, and whether or not I let you in is my decision. I'm St. Peter, bitch. That's kind of what I see of it more. And like if you have a holier than thou, I said it wrong too, holier than thou personality, then maybe your circle is much, much smaller than you anticipated. Your circle can be the people you run with on Twitter, or it could be the 74 people watching you. I don't know. It all depends on how you interpret it.
Right. Yeah. So I guess what you're saying is that the gatekeeping are people that are trying to keep you off the stream, or from streaming, or trying to fuck with your money, or those things, and people that make up stories or come after you or create shit or whatever. They're just trolls, and everybody has trolls. Is that?
Sure, that's true too. But also, let me make one thing perfectly clear. To quote unquote gatekeep the Dabbleverse versus gatekeeping your show. So I don't know. We'll have to see if Dan is doing this for himself or for the show or for the Dabbleverse. If you're gatekeeping your show, go ahead and curate your show however you want.
Right.
I'm totally up for. I don't personally ban people because I need trench builders and objects in front of me when the war goes down. We need bodies, so I don't ban people. But you know, if you have a show and you have a problematic person in chat, then go ahead and fucking ban them or block them. I don't have anything against that because you should be able to curate your community however you want and gatekeep in that way, right? But you're your own St. Peter. Now, the Dabbleverse, you know, it's an entity. It's a public thing. When you go to sleep, it's still alive. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you're trying to gate people into the community, which do if you need to, but you know, it's like
Right.
That's how I look at it. These face-to-faces, these interactions, one-on-one. You bring them on, you vet them, and then you either let them in or you don't. That's literally how I look at it.
Right. I've never thought of having someone on or not on your show as gatekeeping. I've always thought it was like, you're going to have people on that you find interesting, and you're not going to have people on that you don't or think that you would be good with. But Sam Bibley, and this is where this is going where we'd hoped. Sam Bibley was talking to Drunken Donuts, and he said, "Hi, I love getting this kind of content here, getting too serious about Dabbleverse minutia." Now,
What?
Right, go ahead.
You want to be good at this, don't you? I mean,
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. Look, you don't want to come on and be intentionally bad unless you're, you know, Clearwater
Stuttering
Chad
John.
and your hashtag anti-comedy. Okay, like most people just want to go on and they want to be good. So sometimes that means taking it a little more serious than you need to. Because for me, if I want to fire up a fucking stream and get this going and get that going, it's easy for me. It's not difficult. And I'm not talking because you're a boomer, you take it seriously. What I mean is that I'm sure for somebody like you, it takes a little more energy is not the right word, a little more get going to want to even jump on and kind of get involved in all this, because it's so much more than just literally sitting in front of the camera and talking. If it was just that, it would be so much easier. But because there's so much going on, you kind of take it a little more seriously, or at least that's how maybe it manifests out to the world. So don't blame him for wanting to be good at it. Don't blame wanting to be good at wanting to. I'm not saying he's good at it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he wants to be good, and for that, we should be happy.
What are you talking about, Dave? I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
Just be good, be undeniable, and then nobody could fucking say shit. And look, you got 75 people watching. That's about 60 more than what I usually get.
Okay, all right. Now I think I get it. Totally missing the point, but that's okay.
Did I?
I look. I don't mind the Dabbleverse minutia. Is why I started the channel. It's what I like. It's what I enjoy. Being serious about this stuff while I'm streaming is fun to me, and it's different. It's different than what other people do, and I think that, you know, for me, it's the content. It's the content that I like. So
literally what I said, that it's okay to be serious about this because you want to be good at it.
Right.
Are you fucking retarded?
Okay.
Do you even need me for this conversation?
Yes. But my deal is that I what do you call it? I'm happy to be called serious and too serious, and he takes this so seriously. I enjoy it. That's the person I am, right? It's my persona. So why would I be different? Why would I change because a Dr. Chow doesn't approve? Or
Did Dr. Chow say you were taking this too seriously? Or Dan?
Dr. Chow says, Dr. Chow comes up with something new about me every single day.
Well, Chow, I don't know. I mean, it was probably in 1993 since last time Chow smiled. I'm not sure when he was born, but that boy, you know, he's as serious as they get. That guy, that's that guy. Isn't
Chow?
He? Yeah,
He
very
does.
serious man.
Maybe I think. Were you being sarcastic, Dave?
No, I'm saying it's ironic for him to be saying that you're serious when he's lobotomized.
I just laugh. Chow makes me chuckle because uh, everything he complains about is everything he is. You know, it's like this. You're a team player. Obviously, he's a team player. You take it too seriously. He put up a tweet that I didn't dress well enough to do a stream. Um, we're taking it a little bit serious there, Chow. Um, and it's interesting, and it's hard for me to tell because I'm not. What do you? I don't know. Sometimes when uh, when people cross a line to like, uh, have I really gotten into their feelings that they're
Don't
responding
use
this way,
that.
or are they just breaking balls?
Don't use the word feelings like that, please.
I'm not
Stop.
allowed to use feelings. I'm not allowed to use community.
Next needs to be Feels, and then Feels LLC. I mean, okay, fine. Yes, we get it. You had me there until that, but that's fine. You're right. Yeah, a lot of these people are projecting. I project all the time. It's not great.
I'm not even necessarily talking about projecting. I'm just wondering, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, the way that I live my life is like, I kind of balance things, like, or this is good, this is something is good for me, and I'm gonna benefit from being that way. And then other times, and then it would be like, well, that's not a benefit to me, so why would I do that? So I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to understand the mindset of a troller. What is the plus side of that?
I don't know. I think you're taking this a little too seriously. But if I were to answer that honestly, I'd say, look at me. I'm I'm the mind of a dabbler, of a troll. That's me. And it's like, is this what you want your family to see you as? Dr. Chow? Dan? I'm talking to you now. Is this what you want your family to see you as? This is the face of retardation. I love you, Buckman. I gotta go.
Speaking of arrested development, it's interesting. Alrighty, boss. Hold on. Dave is out. I will be here for a while longer. And then I am supposed to go on with one Ray DeVito. But I haven't gotten anything. From him yet. Here we go. So yeah, these it doesn't matter whether I say this makes me feel or doesn't make me feel or whatever. People are going to interpret it the way they want. But it's so interesting. I just find the trolling thing so fascinating. I that it amazes me. I mean, Serenity Now taking time out of his day to insult me in Twitter, right? Like, it amazes me because I couldn't imagine just spending time doing that. But there we go. And then the thing with Dan, I mean, it's obvious this guy it's so personal to him. And I have no idea why or how that developed. And the pathology of that, I mean, is very interesting to me. So that's, the deal. But you do reach a point where it's like, see, I've got a guy like Mint Diggity who trolls me all the time, and it's always a good chuckle. And then I have other people that will, I swear, it feels close to, they're following everything and trying to analyze me. So I don't know. Are they trolling, or is it just all in good fun, or are they, spending their lives analyzing other people? And I don't get there's a bunch of stuff that I don't get. I don't understand. I don't, again, I guess what it is. I don't understand the pathology. So, and I'm interested. And this is, yeah, Stalin 19. Schmuel is going to be the Jane Goodall of trolls. Exactly. Thank you, Stallion. Um, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm, I'm in the jungle and I'm looking around and I'm wondering, why do people act the way that they do? And what's the payoff? Like, what's the benefit? Like, what do you get out of that? Um, does being a dick um, make you see? And this is, I get the here, serenity now, right? You mad equals victory, but the thing is, I'm not mad. Um, I I just think you're an asshole. So it's like, is that winning? You know? That's my question. And you're so fucking easy to, like, you think you're trolling, but it's so easy to get you upset with slight little comments. That's what I'm fascinated about. Is I guess that's really where a lot of this goes is uh yes, I did agree to say nice things about Serenity tonight. I will. Um, but that's where I find it I find it interesting because I'm trying to figure out, like, what do you what does this happen, right? Yes. And it's doomspayer. I'm not upset, you're upset. Yeah. I, Look, the risk, the danger in any of these things is whenever you talk in the Dabbleverse, um, seriously, then apparently you're in your fields. So call me whatever you want. Um, Whatever makes you happy, that's fine. But it's not like I'm going to stop doing it or change what I'm doing. And that's what I wonder is, like, is your goal to try to gain a reaction from me? Um, or is the goal you want to feel better about yourself? And that's why you do it? Or is it like a guy like Chow that just, can't, I don't know, can't help himself? Like, he just feels like this guy that wants to fix everything and analyze people. And, you know, it's just weird to me, I guess. So, you know, we can go with that. And give me one sec, kids. I just need to make a quick change here. Dodge, 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 dodge. Let's go here. Let's go there. And let me do a woohoo. That wasn't good. Sorry. I'm going to do this one more time and we will. God damn. Sorry. I am. There we go. All right. Sorry, I'm back. So yeah, it's the question. I mean, shows do clips and they make jokes and that's it. And I'm not a terribly humorous person, so I very much, I'd like to figure it out, and I'm trying to figure it out. Chow wins again. Do we think so? So, and that's a take, and it's a valid take. I guess. Um, but to me, I'm like, wow, this guy's got a wife and a family, and he's spending his days trolling me and other people, and I don't know. It seems sad, I guess, but what can I say to you? Um, But there you go. All right, let's go back. Chris Mack, I'm not in the Dabbleverse. I'm just passing through and find a lot of you to be mildly interesting and curious. And you don't even know what gatekeeping means, but what do you think you can understand about people's motivations? I'd like yours. You like to play games, arrange one-on-ones and then have this miraculous flat tire. I don't know, man. So this is the question, right? Who is sadder, the troll or the trolled? Thank you, Doomspayer, because that's the question. That's the question that I don't know. I don't know the answer to. I'm aware of that, Chris. I got it. And unbanned Schmuel, will let us know when you figure something out. It's not my job. See, I don't figure it out. I propose these asshole scenarios and make asinine comments, and then I watch you guys try to figure out what I'm saying, and that's kind of where I get my fun. So somebody the chat was moving. I didn't see it. I didn't get to show it, but it was figuring out the universe. Yeah, let's do it. Denver Schmuel next week is going to be a huge letdown bet. Mint, I would 100% agree with you. Girthwin, we need Schmuel versus Chow. What the fuck? Oh, we've tried. Sent them dozens of links. We arranged to do it, and he's a no-show. So, and that's sort of the classic troll, right? Like, I'm gonna be tough guy. I'm gonna say all these things. I'm gonna make stuff, but face to face, no, not so much. So it comes across to me. I know that it's funny, and I know that to be chowed is a verb, and I know all that stuff, but it is kind of interesting. None of this ever happened. What never happened, Chow? Me sending you links all the time, you DMing me info on Karmic, you trying to buddy up to me, and then not to do it. Okay, you came on my show a couple of times and sent me the link one time at like 1 a.m. in the morning. Chow, you were on here a week ago claiming that I'd sent you the link dozens of times, and you were that I was begging you to come on. So which one is it? It's the one that's most convenient for you. So it's interesting. So and Dr. Chow, very funny. Well, I like you, Buckman. Thank you, Dr. Chow. You sent it to me once is the truth. Not at all. And then there were conversations, there were DMs back and forth where you said you were going to come on, and you never did. So there we go. And you were the one that said I was begging you to come on my show. So there we go. So Schmidt, you look like you're about to go on a walkabout. More than, I don't really know what you mean by walkabout. I'm going to guess that it's probably like a Joe Biden trip. But no, I'm here. So I enjoy it. And NJ Ranger, wrap it up. I want to watch you on Ray. Ray said he wasn't going live till 11 o'clock. He wasn't going to get home until 11 o'clock. He's calling me. But I'll check the link and I will rock over. to there. But I enjoy giving you cats food for thought, and we can go there. And now I will get to experience how I'm feeling. Yes, I know that. Thank you, Sig. I do know that's Ray is calling me, and I'll get over there when I get over there. Um, but I'm I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by the Dabbleverse fascinates me. I guess is let me put it to you that way. Came in, it's fun. I enjoy it. I like meeting people. Um, they're they're very cool, and I've learned so much stuff that it's amazing. Because I didn't know I'm not used to people behaving this way. Um, so that's amazing. But and again, let's see. When you see the same haters in the chat every day, realize they're really your new best internet friends, whether you want it or not. Um, Garfy, I can't pronounce your last name. That is a 100% Dave Sarra uh, take on this. So, but yeah, Menthol Man, the DV is fascinating. It absolutely is. I get to see people behave at their best, and I get to see people behave at their worst. Um, it's just it is absolutely amazing to me, and so I am fascinated by it, and I apologize for you if you're finding that boring, but it is very interesting, and you know what can we say? So all right, so AB Schmuel thought he was being cunty to Sarah. I have no idea what you're talking about, but Dave Sarra told me when I first came on, and uh, got hit pretty hard with trolls about how I looked and things like that. Dave was like, "That's what you got to enjoy," and those are those are people that you want to keep around. So it's definitely deal. And Big W, you'd be doing me a favor. Tell Ray to send Chow the link. I'd love to send. I would love to do that. All right. I have no idea, Art Bell, but I just thought I would put up your chat because you're always in the Twitter. Curious George, I'm used to how you look now. Same for me. I got to look at it in the mirror every day. That's why I'm always wondering why my wife still loves me. But oh man, you know what? That'd be the greatest stream ever, Cigarette Jones. Liam, Big W, and Quad, the link. I think I think that would be pretty cool. And but in any event, I think that I am done for tonight. It has been a blast, and we will continue this conversation in the future, won't we? So thank you, everybody. Thank you for the super chatters, and Doomspay. I've watched many of your streams now. I kind of forgot you look like a gecko. I've heard a lot of things about the way I look, Doom. That was not one of them. And Doom, one of the conversations I wanted to get into tonight, but we've run out of time, and we'll talk about it another time. Is one, I'd like to know how Clippers feel about the striking that's going on, and I know that you had been struck, but I'm also I'm interested in, is there a tipping point? Is there like do people really like Clippers and having their stuff clipped and then tip and then go, no, I don't want my stuff anymore? And I guess I'll have to ask you that question. So there we go, kids. And that's it. That's legit. I won't go on for another 72